Alright, I did a little bit of reinforcement on these tunnels. They're a little loosey-goosey, but I don't have to worry about them once I cover it up because I'm not going to physically touch them. Everything's all going to be sealed up. However, I knew some of them were like a little open and wide in certain areas, so if you look inside, you'll see, you know, like that. You won't see the light through because it's going to be covered up. And it's big enough for me to actually think of putting on some like broken debris or gribblies or something, so I gotta figure out how I can do that. I have the 1/44 scale figures by Wave. I just saw it recently. Ah, you know what? Damn it. Let me get it. Hopefully I can see it here. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So I have these figures, which probably be a cool idea to take one or two and stick them in there as like dead bodies floating about. I was thinking about that. Maybe I'll do that. You know, like they die, but they're stuck by a wire or something like that, and they're just floating about. Thinking about that, I may do that. Now, what I did also was I took one of the plot plates. Sorry if I said plot plates. I know it's not a plot plate. And I started to make hexagons again, but I made another series like about a millimeter around it, so I can put it around these guys, as you can see here. So it's like it acts as reinforcements to the side, and glued it on. And then the remaining ones I bent them and glued them onto this to hold on to these guys right there. Something for a little bit of a reinforcement. But as I was doing all this, I realized something. What's gonna hold it up? What's strong enough to hold up something like this? I mean, there is a significant weight by me holding this here, and this is not including the cover for this, not to mention whatever amount of gribblies I will put here, 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 and around it. It's gonna have some weight. And I wanted to, hold on, let me take that, put that there. Like this. This is the stand. Like, take this and put it here to hold it up. I'm gonna rearrange the camera because I want to show you guys something what I kind of discovered. Here we go. I gotta work with what I have, and I don't want to buy stuff to enhance something which I have so much stuff to work with. I was trying to find the stand from this. This is one of the Action Base 1 stands, and I don't know if this is actually from the wing kit, but I don't think so because that stand is associated with this. This is probably from another kit, and what I was thinking of putting it right here, using one of the things that sticks up in an angle, and put it there, like that. But I couldn't find the other one. It's probably stuck someplace. What I did find was this. Now, I don't know where the base is for this. What I did was I got my saw and I cut this off the side. And I was thinking of super gluing the fucker right here. Sticks into place like so. I just need to sand this down. Get the either I use super glue or epoxy putty, or an epoxy glue. But I'm gonna have to test out which one's good. I don't want this thing to for me to glue it and all of a sudden pop, it falls off. But we'll see what happens. So in preparation, I made a little hole there because this thing is so hard. I had to, so thick. I had to stick the knife under there to cut a little bit, like little by little. Then I can just slide this here, like so, up to there. Turn it. There you go. And that's it. Now it's in place. Whether I put it like this or like that, I think maybe this would be a lot easier, but depending on how it is, I want to do it in a way. At first I was thinking of super gluing this whole structure there, but I have a feeling that that's going to be a pain in the ass for transportation. So if I can build this where I can turn it and take it out like that, fine. Before I commit to that, I'm going to probably get another plate like this, put it there, put another hole there to add for reinforcement. I think that's what I'm about to do. So that will probably be a good idea to support it like this. And again, visually speaking, taking this guy and putting it right here, flying about, while the other mobile suit is right there on the side. So yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea, because then this also eliminates this stupid wobbly thing. So if I put another plate there to hold up the whole thing to be more stronger, fine. And I've been pulling a lot of leftover plot plate and styrene sheets and leftover parts that I can use to make gribblies and things like that. That I'm going to begin working on. But first, let me just finish up the reinforcement of this and this, do something there. Then I'm going to cover it up, and then we're going to have fun with gribblies. Okay. I super glued this after sanding down the base, so it's in this angle. It's easy to transport if I have to put it in a box or something like that, or in an angle, whatever. Things doesn't have to be getting in the way. And I proceed to reinforce this a bit more. Put another plate here here, so that way this doesn't jab up all the way and break this or something like that. Put another plate here, and made a hole there. So now all I have to do is put it in this angle, bring it all the way down, and then turn it. And there you go. Let me just adjust the camera a bit. Come on. There we go. There. It's a bit off like that, but I could probably put some sort of guide there so that way it doesn't turn that way a lot. But yeah, that would be the way it is. I could probably use this base stand or another one, I don't know yet, because I have to find the one that I could adjust it a bit. But we'll use this as something temporary. So he will be there like that, searching, depending on how the angle is. Let me get this guy. This is just going to put you there for now. Like that. Now obviously this is not how it's going to be, because I may end up like I said, I do have the other action base stands. I have like action base ones, the little ones that you could put here. I can glue it there and then put it there so I could do the simulation that it's flying there. Or like I mentioned before, like glue something here to hold it to there as it's flying like that, so that way there's this feeling of weightlessness. There's nothing here under it. I'm more keen on doing that than putting him here. And then of course, when you go here, same thing with the illusion. To put something there, I can actually take that other part of the base sand and like maybe glue to there, and then have it like him dangling like this, like so. You know, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the idea is right there. I just need to finish up this. I don't see any issues here at all. I mean, I think I'm about ready to begin gluing this last part. I'm just seeing what I can do. I want to actually start putting stuff on this here, 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 like in here first, just some detail. Which, you know what? Let's have some fun with that. Pulled out my good old chopper that allows me to cut all parts evenly. I could use the hobby knife, but I'm going to use this guy first. And as a matter of fact, maybe this would not have been an appropriate part to use, because the blade only goes a certain amount. Let's see if I can, yeah, I can do like a little bit there. There we go. So I'm going to be cutting like regular, like small, you know, standard shapes of some sort. This is the 1-inch thick version, so don't push it too much. You may break the blade. Just enough that you can actually bend like that. This will be perfect for the thinner ones, you know. If you want to do angles, probably a good idea to do that. Let's pull this one right here. Come on. And it depends on the angle, it doesn't matter. Just something to add certain shapes, areas that have been broken off or snapped off. I'm not going to spend my time showing it all here, but just enough to show you what I can do. Then of course I'm going to be cutting some of these parts. I have a lot of obviously styrene sheets everywhere. Where's my where's my other clipper? There's so much stuff here that's ridiculous. I made a mess. I have this, but don't know if this will work. Yeah, that's fine. So the tubing of areas would be good, but obviously you don't want to make it like too obvious that it came from a styrene sheet. You may want to like start removing parts here. I can't use this. I gotta use it. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. So in something like this, you know that it's from a model kit. I'm removing the end of the tip, right? And maybe leaving it flat or something like that. And since these are tubing, you may want to go the extra effort of making like a little hole in there, whether you want to use the hobby knife or a small drill bit. Now at this moment I don't know where I'm going to be putting this. I'm just going to prep as much as I can. Something like that I may have to sand down. Okay, I could use this one though, much better. Now these can also work in your favor. These parts. And I'll explain why. Let me just move that one if I can. I used to do it this way. There we go. So I got a tubing here of some sort that I can actually put on the side someplace. But what I was mentioning, that parts like these can work in your favor in certain areas. By the way, some parts like some of the option parts sets, which I've had all these extra little parts here, will be perfect for this. I can take them off and glue them on in the area, which we will show up soon. Let me just take that there, that there. But I'm taking this one. Yep. There you are. I'm going to take this one as an example of an idea that I just thought of right now. I'm going to cut that here. And cut that there. So, something like this. You take one of the kits and see if that fits the hole. It's a little too thick. Yeah, it's too thick. Let me I'm going to sand it down, but I'm going to do it in a not in a circular motion, more like a square peg type setup. That will allow me to reduce the size a bit. I'm showing you this because obviously if you want to end up buying an action base for this to do the diorama, you can, but you know, sometimes if you don't have the money or you don't have an action base available, you know, you gotta make do with what's available. I think that's, let me just reduce it a little bit more. Do a hexagon shape. Let's see if that works. Yep, it works. It's holding it up. Now I can probably, what I can do is maybe get a match or something hot. Melt it, warm this area up, then bend it. That way it's in an angle that goes right under there to hold it up. But that's perfect. This could be good for this, or most importantly, this guy right here. There. That's what I was looking for. So I'll save this for this guy, and we'll figure out the other one later. Now the other parts, now obviously I have a lot of these, I have a lot of strips. I also have parts that I could use for this kit, like the G tanks from Wave. I was saving this for a kit. Let me see. I'm actually going to take these two. That. And that. And actually one would be fine. By the way, for those of you who are watching this video, and I'm gonna talk about my sponsor, which is of course Hobby Link Japan. They're having a They're having a sale called the I Love You sale, in reference to Fourth of July, in reference to Valentine's Day. So, if you have someone special that you want to get a model kit, you know, or maybe you feel like you deserve one yourself, go to Hobby Link Japan. They're having a 15% off shipping at their store, and of course 90% off all items. Well, selected items that you see there, but it sounds like it's all. Click on the link down below. You know, help me on the channel. Just click on that and head on over. I mean, right now, if you guys are looking for getting a Gundam, there's a lot of sales there. I would probably my recommendation for you guys who wants to buy a Gundam kit would be the high-grade Kasi Gundam. Actually, this glue is too dry, but I'm going to put it on anyway. The Kasi Gundam is on sale over there. You know, if you haven't purchased it, it's a big boy. Hopefully, I can get to build it this year for anyone who's interested. Obviously, I think there are parts by Wave. You know what? I'm looking at their page right now. Let me see if these tanks are available. There would be under, give me a second here. If I turn around and do this, go to manufacture, Wavy, no, yep, there it is, Wave. Well, actually, I'm looking at the tools section, but they have good tools there if you guys need some tools to help you out, especially the styrene sheets. They have the 0.8 millimeter styrene sheets, so you could use that for your builds. Don't see any 1.0 styrene sheets. I thought I saw some, but I'm trying to see if they have. No, I didn't want Gundam. I wanted sci-fi. I'm sorry if I'm delaying here. I'm doing everything with one hand. Wait, there we go. And I gotta sort this by low to high because usually these things are very cheap. They have a lot of joints and parts there. God damn it, I think I saw it a minute ago. Because I was perusing the site for seeing what ideas I can get. One more and then I won't delay you guys. No, I'm sorry, these G tanks are not on sale at Hobby Link Japan, so head on over, see what they have. You know, you never know if there's something that you are interested in. And of course, 15% off is a good deal, you know, of shipping. Head on over. Alright, so a tank like this is good, and I'm going to put it someplace which we will figure out enough. So let me prep this, and we're going to work on that.